Keep nets are obviously a very personal thing, but I'm a massive fan of short, compact 2.5 metre keep nets. I don't think on the commercials I fish a 3 metre keep net gives you any advantage, or certainly any advantage to the fish either, because there's no room to put a 3 metre keep net on a lot of these venues once you've got multiple keep nets in the swim. So when I use a compact keep net, I can get 3 or 4 of these nets around my peg with loads of space and plenty of space for the fish to swim in as well. I mean, that's a 2.5 metre keep net, and when you think you've got a 50 to 60 pound weight limit on most venues I fish these days, that's ample room for fish to swim around in. So I can get, even though this is a triple net EVA bag, I can get 4 of these compact nets in as well, so that's nice and handy. Can't see me using 4 this winter, but I can still take 2 or 3 as and when I need them. So plus my landing nets, of course. So yeah, that's these are the nets I love to use. One thing I will show you is that on all my keep nets, I've got a nice length of bungee elastic. So I used to use shoelaces and string and stuff like that, but actually you'll find when you switch to elastic for securing your net to the bank, it's actually better because it will just stretch to wherever you want it. So the reason I always pin my net back is I don't want my keep nets in the way whilst I'm fishing. I want them out the way to the side. I could be catching on a top kit, and when fish naturally go in a keep net, they'll naturally push, and they'll push your keep nets out that way, which can get in the way of landing fish, and also it can disturb your swim if you're fishing really close in. So plus by pinning them back either side, I often like to leave a nice little gap in between as well, which means I can fill my pot without snagging up on the keep net. There's loads of advantage to pinning the nets back. It's something I've done ever since my canal fishing days, because we didn't want the boats to wash the keep net around, and you come to a place like here at Tunnel Barn Farm, and most people I know pin their keep nets back. It also protects your platform as well. It stops sometimes you get fish like barbel and rogue carp and things that they want to go under your platform. By having your keep net pinned around your platform, it actually protects it a little bit as well. So there's loads of advantages to pinning it back. It's just something I've always done, and it's something I always continue to do. So the one thing I will say is with sort of keep net etiquette is a massive issue I have when we're fishing in the depths of winter. It's rock hard. The fish are really spooky. They're constantly backing away from us, and people still insist on standing up and throwing their keep net in at the start of a match. Now, I can't see the logic in that. I like to just get to my peg nice and quietly and just slowly sort of drop it in nice and quietly, push it out of the landing net if you need to, secure it to the side, make sure there's plenty of water for the fish to swim in, and that's it. Very, very little disturbance. I've not gone whack out with my keep net and scared all the fish around here, which will have a ricochet effect, I'm sure, and spook fish in the whole swim. So even good anglers I see stand up and throw the keep nets in before the start of a match, and I can't see any logic to that. We're hunting fish. That's the way I always see it, and if you were hunting any other animal, you wouldn't make that much noise and disturbance before you started. So I don't see why you should do it with your keep net, especially when it's a 15-minute before the start rule, when you can put your keep nets in on a lot of venues. So you've got to dry these out normally before the start, and then you can only put them in 15 minutes before the start of a competition. So why on earth you go and chuck your keep nets in and make a load of noise just before you're about to start is beyond me. So that's what I do, nice and stealthy, nice little compact keep net, and pull it in nice and quietly, make sure the fish have got plenty of room to swim, and it's absolutely ideal.